Sales are in for some of the biggest Chinese electric car manufacturers, and they are pretty damn impressive. There's really three companies that I can see in September so far that stood out. Leapmotor, Xpeng, and Zeekr. All three of those Chinese car brands delivered their best sales ever in the month of September. And as a result, EV sales in China have never been higher than what they were in September this year. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. Great to have you with us. YouTube's new algorithm means that you're often not getting all of our videos in your feed. There's 7,500. I'm pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them. In the description, there is a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update every day of all the latest news in the electric car industry. Zeekr, they delivered 51,159 cars in September. That's their highest monthly figure this year. That, by the way, are the total sales for Zeekr and Lynk & Co. The two companies have basically combined. So when they deliver sales figures now, they deliver them for both companies. That's actually an 8.53% increase year on year and a 14% increase from August. So it is an increase, not huge number increases, but I think what's going to be interesting to see is some of Zeekr's and Lynk & Co.'s new hybrid vehicles and the new EVs. They will really help to boost sales from Zeekr and Lynk & Co. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they play out. Now, Xpeng numbers are just in now. In September, Xpeng, or Xiaomi as they're known in China, delivered a record 41,581 electric cars. That is a 95% increase on September of last year, plus a 10% increase on the month of August, last month, basically, and exceeds the 40,000 monthly delivery milestone that obviously Xiaomi have been going for a while now. They've been mid to high 30s for the last few months, and they've finally pushed above 40,000. Really good result. Xpeng delivered 116,000 EVs, a 149% year-on-year increase so far the last quarter. So the last 3 months. July, August, September, that quarter, Xpeng delivered a total of 115,000. So growth of 149% year over year. And that means so far this year, Xpeng have delivered 313,000 cars worldwide, which is a staggering 218% increase. I think any car company would be pretty happy with a 218% increase. It's just a remarkable result. So looking at the numbers here, September, the 10,000th new Xpeng P7 rolled off the production line. So that's their new, very sleek looking electric sedan, which I'm hoping to test drive next month in China. And Xpeng was actually also awarded the highest MSCI ESG rating of AAA for the third consecutive year in September, maintaining a pretty good position, well, technically a leading position in the global automotive industry. Now, apparently, Xpeng provided these numbers. Interesting stuff, right? They say 83% of all people who are driving their cars in September used their self-driving suite. 83% of them were using it fairly regularly, it sounds like. I've used it in China. It's okay. It's like a better version of Tesla Autopilot. It's definitely not as good as Tesla's full self-driving, but it's certainly better than most other rivals, that's for sure. Looking at other numbers here, guys, great numbers from Leapmotor, their best month ever. And I'll get to Xiaomi as well. Leapmotor delivered 66,657 cars in total, which was double what they sold last year. And that represents 102% year-on-year increase versus September of 2024. Leapmotor sales internationally are really the most positive thing about the company. I think after Stellantis invested in Leapmotor, they created a joint venture together. They've become a pretty well-known brand name in Europe and in Australia, in many countries. So this was Leapmotor's 5th consecutive record-breaking month. And that means that their sales increased by 17% from August alone. But versus last year, about 100%. In the last 3 months, Leapmotor delivered 173,600 cars, up 102%, and a 30% rise from the second quarter. Guys, having a look at this chart here, I mean, I've got to say, I've got to ring my own bell here, because I've been saying for years now, Leapmotor make incredibly good value cars, and they were going to increase their sales. And you guys know, you've been here on the channel for a few years, you'd know this, been saying Leapmotor's value for money is incredible. And customers are clearly seeing that. It really is resonating with them clearly. In total, year to date, Leapmotor has delivered 395,000 cars worldwide, a 129% increase compared to the same period last year. So the three fastest growing car companies in the world right now are the Geely Galaxy brand, Leapmotor, and Xpeng or Xiaomi. Xpeng is actually in first place in terms of speed of growth, but they did have a pretty bad year last year. Now, what about Xiaomi? Xiaomi's numbers were also pretty damn incredible. Now, Xiaomi, you guys need to fix this. It's kind of ridiculous. They never report on their exact numbers. They're the only Chinese car company that does not allow you to know, for some reason, what their exact sales numbers are, which is really strange. All they said was this: our deliveries surpassed the 40,000 unit mark in the month of September. And customers who have ordered the SU7 have to face wait times of up to 38 weeks for delivery. The U7 has a wait period of 48 weeks. So clearly, Xiaomi are not constrained by orders. They're constrained by production capacity. I mean, to be honest, which is a pretty enviable position to be in if you are an automaker. That's really perfect, isn't it? 38 weeks for the SU7, which is not a new car anymore. The U7, which is new, is 48 weeks. What I don't understand about this is something has to change here, because Xiaomi is saying that you can get, if you order today U7, you'll get it in 48 weeks. But they also said they had more than 300,000 pre-orders. So based on their current production numbers, which are 20,000 a month, if you extrapolate that 20,000 a month, even if you give them a grace period, say increase their 48-week delivery timeline, let's say 52 weeks, that's 1 year, obviously. Xiaomi only have the capacity to make 20,000 a month, right? Which is 240,000 cars a year. So how exactly are they going to deliver you a car in 48 weeks if they have more than 300,000 pre-orders? I don't really understand it. Something would have to change. Either people are cancelling their pre-orders, which I don't think so, or Xiaomi are building a new factory to actually be able to make more of the U7. These, in my opinion, are probably the fastest growing automakers in the world, the ones I've just listed. It is worth actually considering which Chinese car brands are going to be alive in 5 or 10 years. Which ones are the most profitable? Leapmotor, they're on track to make a profit. I believe they're basically neutral last quarter. Xpeng, they've massively minimized their losses and they're on track, they say, to make a profit in the fourth quarter of this year. Obviously, BYD is profiting. Xiaomi are very, very close to making profit. And that means that Chinese automakers are getting scarier. In the past, they're all making losses and they're all just like racing to the bottom. Now, their sales are growing still, and they're on track to put themselves into profitability for the first time. I wouldn't want to be Nissan. I wouldn't want it, to be honest, I wouldn't want to be any legacy automaker. It's going to be really, really tough for them over the next few years if they can survive. Some of these small automakers like Mazda, Subaru, Mitsubishi, I really don't know how they're going to be sticking around. I really don't understand it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments. Guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. The Sydney EV International Motor Show. If you want to get a 50% discount on your tickets, all you got to do, click the link in the description and use the promotion code that's in the description. Just copy and paste that. Now, I should mention there's only 200 tickets available per day. So if you go to use the promo code and you can't get a ticket, wait till the next day. Don't wait until the day before the show to get your tickets, because otherwise you'll probably miss out on getting the 50% discount.